Blessings and bliss, everyone. This is Ninti and a little bit of light. Thank you for joining me. I have decided to do one more reading, and this one will be for the constellation of Leo. I am going to get you guys ready for this Lionsgateportal this year. Every year, y'all know how it is. It just comes and it goes, and we're caught up. But this year, let's be prepared. I hope that this resonates with you guys. This is for anyone with sun, moon, rising, or Venus in the constellation of Leo. So I'm going to start off with just a little message from the New Orleans deck. And the message today is number 11, signs. And it's a picture of an angel with wings, and she's surrounded by gems. And there's a trail and a pesky little fox hiding in the picture as well. And so it says, synchronicities are a sign of being on the right path. Everything from repetitive number patterns to animal messengers and found items such as feathers or coins can be signs that your angels are helping you along on your path. If this card has shown up for you, then your angels have been trying to get your attention and point you in the right direction. If you need help with clarifying this message, simply ask for more assistance from the universe and pay attention to the signs it sends you. So we're going to be looking all year long for the signs of the Lionsgate portal. Whether you see a lion, a cat, an animal, your totem animal, something that's dear and near to you and your loved one. We're going to pay attention, we're going to look out, and we're going to find these signs, because the universe speaks in signs and symbols. They speak in numbers, they speak in letters, they speak in our dreams, they speak through the tarot if you understand the symbols, and they speak in repetition and synchronicity. So ask yourself, why am I repeatedly seeing something? Ask your subconscious to reveal these messages to you, and they will. And so I also want to do this one prayer that I found. And this is Psalms 9:14. And it says, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. So I pray that this reading will help you guys, and it'll give you some clarity and some wisdom. And I think we will begin. So I'm going to start with the regular deck here. And it's telling me that intuition. It's asking us to use our intuition and to investigate the truth. That there is a truth that is deep down in our soul, that is here for our soul's purpose, and we are to find it. We are to use our wisdom, we are to use our reason, and we are to use our intuition. And that our intuition will lead us to the truth. It's your intuition that you will use to decipher the signs and the synchronicities that you see. It's your intuition that will tell you and reveal these truths to you. So the seven of coins is here as your first card. And it is speaking, it is in Mars right now. And so Mars is a planet where you will learn about yourself. It's ruled by Aries, and Aries is I am. They say that Aries is selfish. It could be more exploratory. They're childlike. Their heart is that of a child. And they will either be vulnerable, innocent, and impulsive, or they will be protective, because they've learned that innocence can be, or kindness can be taken for weakness. Innocence can be damaged. So you'll find those that have protected their heart and protect their person at all costs. So that's where you get the military side of Aries. But they're very childlike as well. Anyone who has an Aries child, or a child with an Aries moon, they'll be very fun and very playful and very innocent. So Mars is here to teach you about yourself, and it's in the planet Gemini, and Gemini is communication. And so we're learning how to communicate with ourselves. We're learning how to communicate with our souls. We're learning how to communicate with our community, our neighbors, our families. Today is Tuesday, so I actually think Mars is stationed direct now. I don't think it's retrograde. But if not today, then tomorrow. I don't even know. What is today? Monday? I believe Wednesday is when Mars stations direct. So as of right now, it's still retrograde. And so we're here to contemplate, and we're here to meditate and think about how we communicate with ourselves. What do we say to ourselves? Are your words uplifting? Are there affirmations? Are you telling yourself you're nothing, you can't do anything? That is what we're here to think about. Analyze your words. Analyze what you're saying to yourself. And make those changes. And use your intuition to understand your soul's growth, to understand your soul's destiny. And in doing that, and in seeking those truths, you will gain clarity, and there will lie your affirmation, your confidence, your self-confidence, your self-love. So, because it's a coin, it does speak about money, it does speak about investments, and it does speak about luck. So right now, money could be the priority. You could be dealing with some kind of finances, some kind of investments right now. It also speaks about luck, and so using your intuition for luck. Maybe you stumbled upon some kind of investment, or you stumbled upon an ad somewhere online, or some conversation about a new job, or some place where you can lay your head and rest and trust that there will be bounty from that investment. It also speaks about the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together in their values, coming together with their thoughts. It also speaks about money, coming together and bringing your money together, or some kind of harmonious partnership that you guys can bring, that you and your divine masculine can do together. It's the Millionaire's card, so it two heads are better than one. You may want to put your head together with your loved one, with your significant other, with your divine feminine, with your divine masculine, with your king or queen, and come up with some idea to make money. But again, this is the 7, and so 7s ask that we take things higher and we reach our higher calling. And so you'll know the divine is with you if you feel it's more towards your soul's mission and your soul's urges, the idea that you would come up with. So I don't think I told you that I'm doing the spread, as the first card is going to be the situation and the matter at hand for the collective of Leo, and then I'm going to do the past, present, and future. So I'm going to clarify this card with the Church of Light deck. And I just did my nails, so I can't lift up any of these cards. Okay. So this is telling me that Aquarius is going to be something that you guys will be working on. I got the Sage reversed, and that's ruled by Aquarius. And I believe it's the Hermit in regular tarot. And so this card is reversed. And so knowing that this is a reading for Leo, I know that Aquarius is your opposition sign. And so there's possibly a planet that is opposing your sun, moon, rising right now in Aquarius. And right now, I believe Venus is there. So you could be having some kind of Venus oppositions. And Venus rules love, money, and beauty. War is there as well. And so Leo rules love, Leo rules the heart. And so there's a matter that could be an opposing force to this, or there's something that you need to balance between love and higher consciousness. There's a balance between cosmic love and earthly love that is going on right now. And maybe that's where intuition is coming into play. You need to use your intuition to understand and to read these subtleties of energies, because Aquarius is going to be a download of information from the cosmics, from the heavens. And so this is subtle information. If you look at Aquarius and you see that pouring out of energy, it's not water, it's the energy of the universe. And so that's what's coming down. And so there's an energy there that is opposing your soul and your life force here on earth. And the opposition is not to eradicate, but it's to create balance. So there is too much investment in earthly matters with planets in Leo. There's too much of an investment in earthly matters as opposed to cosmic matters. And so Venus is here to ask us to find that balance and that connection with the divine. Somehow we have lost that connection with the divine by being so vested in our ego and in our soul, in the image and that we have of our soul and our ego at this time. And so we're being asked to balance that, and we're being asked to use our intuition. And maybe our money has something to do with this. Maybe how we use our money, how we invest our money, how we come together for money, why we come together. Most people come to money for survival, but what if you came towards money for love, for upliftment, for a bettering of some kind, something that uplifts the universe, something that uplifts humanity? Maybe it's to come together to create some kind of balance in that way. The sage speaks about wisdom. And so you're being asked to have wisdom with your intuition. You're being asked to have wisdom with this cosmic energy, this precious cosmic energy that has come down to you, that has come all the way down so that you can remember that from which you came. It's always been my opinion that Earth is a school and we are here to learn. Is this the originator of our souls? Are we home? Is this where we belong, or is this where we are in our earthly bodies? Does our soul truly belong on Earth? And so this is a time when you have planets in Aquarius. This is the time for people with planets in the constellation of Leo to become more deeply aware of the cosmic energies and their cosmic mission and destiny. So it also speaks about, the sage also speaks about your friends and your associates, and it speaks about being at a crossroads. And so some of us may be at a crossroads right now concerning our friends, concerning our surroundings, concerning what we want to do and how we want to lead. We may want to be leaders in some kind of subject, most likely a cosmic subject or something that relates you back to the divine. And so you're being asked to find that balance, and maybe, using your intuition to find that. That intuition is how you'll seek the truth. And seeking the truth, asking yourself sincerely about the people that are surrounding you. Are they here to elevate you? Are they here to take you higher? Or are you being pulled closer and closer to the earth and to the weight and the heaviness of the earth and its gravitational pull? And so Aquarius and the sage is here to free you. But first you have to recognize the crossroads. It's ruled by it, and in Egyptian tarot, this is Ampu. This is the crossroads. And so you are being asked to make a decision right now. And the path is long, the path is straight, and the path is lonely. But you do have the 7 of coins here, and so it does ask that divine feminine and divine masculine come together, most likely on this mission, on this Aquarian sage mission, So there's some wisdom that you have, and maybe your counterpart has it as well. And you're to use your intuition to find it. The Sage also speaks about, I think I said your friends and your associates. Astrology. I look at astrology as knowledge of self. It's time that we know who we are and what we came here to do. And only in deep meditation and in understanding of these subtle energies can you uncover these things. In your dreams, asking the spirit realm to guide you in your dreams, to remember your dreams. Write them down in the morning. Look for synchronicities. See if there's a dream at the same time every month, the same time every year. When you get visitors, things are happening that you're not aware of because you're so involved in earthly matters. And so it's time to recognize the subtleties. So that seems to be the matter at hand. I can clarify it. Let me clarify it with the Netaru deck. And so I already have a card pulled for that because I shuffled everything already. And so this is Ujit. And so this is kind of, I'll say a divine feminine energy, and that you want to attract spiritual awareness and spiritual principles to you. And so that kind of goes to the Sage card, in that the cosmic energies, the subtle energies, the spiritual energies is what you're looking for at this time. Spiritual awareness, and I believe it's spiritual principles. And so learning spiritual principles, it speaks about power, it speaks about enlightenment, and it speaks about the flow of energy, flowing of creative energy, that cosmic energy. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to allow it to sink down and to settle down into your being. Learn to be one with the universe is what I get from this card. But magical power and royal power. Royal power means to sit on your throne. If you're a divine feminine, sit on your throne. If you're a divine masculine, sit on your throne. Sit down in your power. And to understand what that means is to understand the subtle energies that will raise you up. Because Leos are kings and queens. Leos is royalty. That's probably why the card of royal power has come. Because it's time for you to grab your power, to reach for your power at this time. Let me take another look at Ujit. So it has the cobra, which always speaks about regeneration. This is shedding the old for the new. This is a regenerative power to get back to your source. And we also have wings of a vulture. So this is unconditional love that it's speaking about, and clear-sightedness. And so rising your kundalini is the quickest way to regenerate your power. Look at it as a battery that shoots from the bottom of your spine all the way up your spine and to the top of your head, like the cobra. That's the kundalini rising. And so learning meditation practices that can enhance that. Opening your third eye will help you understand these subtle cosmic energies that can come down at this time. And so just, reading up and learning about how to open up those chakras so that you can receive this energy. And again, this is a time of luck. It's a time of luck, but you can only find that luck if you pick up on the signs. So intuition, luck, wisdom, bringing down those cosmic energies to balance those earthly energies that you have innately is what it's asking of us. So let's go on to the past. And for the past, I have the Two of Scepters. And so this is a card of awareness. This is a card that asks that you go within. This is another card of intuition, and it's a card of conversation. The conversation is between you and your soul. There's a communication that you have to have at this time. There's a soul's calling that is going on at this time. And it could be about a partnership, because I do see the seven of coins here. And so your soul's urge and your soul's connection and a soul partnership. This is a youthful energy. This is a youthful person. Again, with the childlike energy. This is a fire sign. This could be most likely, maybe there's an Aries. And with the 7 of coins, I didn't mention that this is most likely a Gemini. So you could have a Gemini, some kind of situation with a Gemini, or someone with, moon, sun, rising, Venus, some prominent placement in Gemini. And then we have a prominent placement in Aries that's just come up in the past. So there could be someone you're dealing with. This is not truly a love reading. This is a general reading, but it's all about love, right? At the end of the day, it's about who you love and what you love. So there's an Aries individual, an Aries person maybe you were dealing with in the past. Maybe there's some kind of conversation you would want to have with this person. Maybe they are affecting your soul. Maybe they remind you of your soul's urge. Maybe they've affected your inner child. Maybe there's a conversation with your inner child that you need to have, some type of intuition that you need to bring that awareness back. These cards don't reverse, but in the reverse it could mean the need for these things, the need for these conversations, or an inability to have these conversations. And we'll find out why. Let me see if there's anything else for the 2 of scepters that I want to add and get to you guys. 2 of scepters. It speaks about a business and a scientific method. And it speaks about bringing order to your business or to your personal life. So, again, that's a partnership. Maybe this business is a partnership that you want to be in. But there's some kind of conversation that you'd have to bring this about. And again, it would most likely be a soul's urge. And so this is something that happened in the past, and I'm going to clarify it with the Church of Light deck. And so the Empress has come out. So this is 2 major arcanas that have come out already. First, the Sage has come out, and now the Empress has come out. And so this fire sign, we'll do Aries, Sag, and Leo, because it's a fire sign. But majority Aries. In the past, there could have been some kind of situation with a relationship, with a partnership, possibly a marriage, because I have the Empress reversed here. And so the Empress is a giving. It's a giving, and it's a loving nature. And so when it's reversed, it's something like a door being closed. So there could not be access possibly to a divine feminine. Maybe that's where the conversation is coming in. Maybe you want to work with this divine feminine. This could be a Libra. Let me take a look at something. Yeah, she could be a Libra, or again an Aries. And there seems to be some kind of situation as to why you cannot access this energy. Maybe it is the Empress in you that would bring balance, because we're looking for balance at this time. What's going on in Libra right now? quickly. And Libra. I don't have it on this screen. I'll have to come back and see what's going on in Libra, because maybe there's something opposing Jupiter. That's a square. Jupiter's in Aries. So there could be a square to somebody's placement in Libra. Jupiter to me is the husband or the spouse. So the Empress energy is it's a very kind of magnetic energy, and so you would probably want to go to this person, and that's why there's a closed door. It's not that they cannot come to you, it's that you would want to go to this person. But again, it's a fire sign. Someone who's this person would most likely be youthful, because this is Eridanus, and so that's the river of youth. And so this is probably a very youthful looking Aries that you want some kind of partnership with. But there's a blockage here. A partnership and a relationship is something that you don't have access to for some reason. And I can go ahead and clarify it. But the Empress rules the breath, the divine breath, the breath that unites man and woman. And again, there's some kind of business and some kind of partnership. So someone that you want to unite with, someone who has a very strong pull on you, you don't have access to this person. You do not have access to this person. And let me ask for clarification. Spirit, please clarify for me why. Kerhet just came out, and that could signify that there's possibly some kind of secret. There is some kind of secret. Maybe someone's affections are in secret. Somebody could secretly have affections for possibly an Aries right now, or an Aries has secret affections. It speaks about a secret initiation or the transmission of occult power. So someone could be using some kind of magician energy. Maybe the magician will pop up, but someone could be using some kind of secretive energy to come in contact with this fire sign. Does the fire sign know that you are attracted to them? They may not even know. And if you are using some kind of magic on them, or some kind of... I don't like her head upside down. These are the primordials. These are the ancient of the ancient. So I guess they could be used for both dark and light. But if someone is using this regenerative power to catch someone else off guard, and the Two of Scepters is a High Priestess card, so I don't think that's not going to work that well. The High Priestess she's sitting still. She is sitting still in meditation, watching the signs and the synchronicities. So using a dark energy on her, or some kind of secretive energy on her, will probably not work. And that's probably why the door is closed. This individual probably has the power to bring down these cosmic energies, and it probably has the ability to use the sage wisdom up here. So maybe it's just a secret that you want to work with this individual. But the Empress card speaks about marriage. It speaks about life. It speaks about activity and action. So there's something that you want to do with this Empress. And that could be male or female, because men can have Empress energy too. It's just who's attracting who. one person attracts, the other one repulses. And the union is balance. So, and that can switch at any time. But there's a secret. There's a secret. Let me ask another clarification. What is the secret? What is So Sakar has just come out. And Sakar speaks about silence. So, the duat is the darkness of the night. The duat is the shadow hours. And so someone could be going through something right now, and that's why they're silent about their affections. This is reversed too. So again, this doesn't look good. It doesn't look like, it doesn't look genuine. It doesn't look upfront. And so maybe this fire sign doesn't even know what's going on, and that's kind of concerning. Because these are strong energies. And so if you feel that strongly for someone, you would most likely at some point in time want to let them know about these feelings. So there's something cloudy here. There's something cloudy, and there's obviously something sneaky. It also speaks about a new cycle, that a seed is being planted for a new cycle, and that this is a time of testing. And so we're being tested right now. But again, there's something secretive going on in the dark. And let me put one more card. Because these, that's kind of saying the same thing. Something secret and something in the dark, and it's a time for testing. And so enlightenment just came here. And so personally, I think that speaks to the high priestess energy. This one came upright. And so it speaks about enlightenment and the completion of a goal. The completion of the goal, which is enlightenment, is what it's speaking about. And it also speaks about going within. It's a Capricornian energy. And so it's speaking about going within and listening. There could be a Capricorn here as well. So I have a Capricorn and I have an Aries. Yes. And then Libra. There's Libra energy here. So Libra, Capricorn, and Aries. That's someone you could have been dealing with in the past. There's some secretive dark energy here, and someone is being tested. Someone is in a dark time of their life, and they're being tested right now, and they're most likely being forced to be silent about this matter. But Aner Enrek has come, and she speaks about enlightenment. And 8 is the finality of the matter. It's the completion of a goal. And so let me read Anerek's exact meaning. And Anerex speaks about the Philosopher's Stone. And it says, enlightenment, the distillation of experience, success and transformation, whether of spiritual or material nature. After a long and arduous discipline, the goal is accomplished and the work is perfected, the magical body of light. Now, if these cards were upright, I would say that someone is gaining their power and that they're heading down the right path. But because the first 2 cards are reversed, it lets me know that there's something going on in the dark that may come to light, but I'm not sure that people would want anyone to know what was going on in the dark. And if the goal is to attract an empress, empresses are very intuitive. High priestesses are very intuitive. And so you have to ask yourself, who are you dealing with? Are you dealing with someone who has not found their calling yet? Have you not found your calling yet? Are you dealing with someone who may have found their calling and you are aware that they're in touch with higher realms. Because if they are, they're going to know that you're doing something. And they probably won't want anything to do with you. And that's why their door is closed. But it does speak about a seed being planted for a new phase. So this is the past. So maybe at one point in time, someone was doing maybe some kind of dark magic. Maybe that's all they knew. Maybe they didn't have God in their heart. I don't know. But something is going to happen so that something will change and that a new seed will be planted. So I'm going to go on to the future. To the present. So presently we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is talking about knowledge at the highest degree. Mastery of knowledge, mastery of something. It is the sword of accomplishment. A sword that has been tested in time. It's not the sword that you use on your first enemy. It's not the sword that you dive into the heart of your first enemy. This is a sword that's been tried and tested. And it's what you want to master in. It also speaks about secrets, and it speaks about the truth. And so you can expect revelations, you can expect truths at the time when this card comes up. And so in the past, it looks like something was done in the dark. There were things that were done in secret. And so possibly at this time in the present, that something could come to the forefront. It could speak about maybe something being messaged to you. It can speak about it can speak about hard times because it is a sword. And it can talk about sometimes bad news. Sometimes bad news can be delivered with this card. It's a card of mystery too, and it's a card of the occult. And so maybe there's some secret. Well, let me not mix that. But this could relate to secrets as well, secrets of the occult. And I think we kind of touched on that with the secretive card in the past. So maybe an occult secret could be revealed in the present, or mastery of some kind of knowledge, maybe mastery of occult knowledge. But it does sit under this wisdom card, this Aquarius card. So I'm going to clarify it. And this is giving us the 9 of Coins reversed. And so this is reward and recognition. This is talking about reason. So this is very interesting because we have the Sage card reversed. And we know the Sage is wisdom. And so there's some lack of wisdom or some work that needs to be done on wisdom in choosing a path. And then we have the card of a reward and recognition that is also reversed. And so the area of mastery of self is something that the Leo may have to work on to receive reward and recognition, inner reward and recognition, pride and confidence in self. Pride and confidence in self. It also speaks about the divine feminine and the divine masculine using their intuition for higher thoughts and coming together for higher learning. It is, kind of similar to the 7 of Coins in that the divine masculine and feminine are coming together. But at this point, there may be a kind of standstill. And because it's reversed, there could be some kind of issue between the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together to work with each other. Is kind of what this card is telling me. Maybe something unexpected happened. Maybe there was some kind of unexpected communication. or some kind of unconventional situation concerning finances, or concerning some kind of belief, something that you and your person value. Something unexpected happened. It also speaks about intuition in the sense that the Nine of Coins energy, and this is Ursa Major. This is the bear. This is the bear. And so it speaks about using reason. But that reason alone will not get you to truth. And so this is a Gemini influence. This is the Aquarian decadent of Gemini. And so it does speak about beginnings and endings, and it speaks about taking your money to a higher level, taking it to a cosmic level, using your money for wisdom. But when it comes to the divine masculine, divine feminine, it is reversed. And so there's an issue. The divine masculine or the divine feminine or both are using reason to find the truth. And the truth cannot be found with reason alone. So again, this is an emphasis on the intuition that's going to be needed at this time. If you are here to seek the truth, if you're here to master something with your Ace of Swords, then you have got to use your intuition. Reason alone cannot help you. Reason is great. Using the brain is great. But opening that heart chakra, using your intuition to understand the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities will be to your advantage. In the present. This is the present. Maybe there's some truth that will come out if you use your intuition. Maybe it's reasoning that makes you keep things in the secret and keep things in the dark. Maybe it's your intuition that will bring you to honor and rek and enlightenment. So I'm going to move on. This is well, you could have an earth sign here. I'm just trying to remember what earth sign this is. This is the swords, Two of Swords. I don't have my thing out. I'm gonna my wall is about to look like homeboy from Manifest. Okay? I'm about to have all these papers and like it's gonna be ridiculous in here. It's gonna be ridiculous. So the Ace of Swords is ruled by Cygnus. Yeah, this is the Capricorn. This is Capricorn again. I think I saw Capricorn in the past. So this could be some kind of Capricorn individual. Or they have a Capricorn placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, 7th house. 7th house seems to be prominent as well. So there could be some planet there. So this could be the individual. This could be the Empress. Maybe she's a Capricorn. Or maybe she has a strong planet in Capricorn. Aquarius is right next to Capricorn. But something you want to be successful at. You want to be successful at something, and you are going to have to master it. You're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to master it. Pull out your sword, pull out your tool. This is the major arcana for Ace of Swords is the Magician. And so it's time to manifest what you are here for. Manifest what you are here to master. Bring that Nine of Swords energy. Bring that reasoning down. This could also speak about an inability to reason. Maybe someone is very stubborn at this time, and they have an inability to use their reasoning because the Sage is upside down. And so there's something going on with secrets, something going on maybe with the occult, something going on maybe with something you want to master. And either you are not using reason and you are unreasonable at this time, or you're being asked to use your intuition. I'm going to clarify that with the Netteru. And let's see. Please help me understand the Nine of Coins reverse. What is the reasoning that they need? Are they using their reasoning? Do they need intuition? What is the message? Help clarify for me. Oh, okay. So Serket just came out. And so she speaks about maybe some kind of decision that someone has to make concerning the use of their sexual energies or the misuse of their sexual energies. There could be a secret about the use of your sexual energies. This is Gemini, so this could be a friend. This could be someone. This could be your neighborhood. It could have something to do with your family. Serket's not reversed, so I don't want to go too deep into the family. But Gemini does rule family. Neighbors, cousins, siblings. I'm just going to mention that. But a misuse of sexual energies has just popped up with the Ace of Swords. And so you are to master something about the misuse of sexual energies or the conscious choice thereof. There's another message for Serket that I always leave out. Let me get Serket. Neff. But there's a decision that needs to be made, and the decision may be for a divine feminine. It says danger of the misuse of sexual energies, but it also speaks about magical protection and protection of marriage. I always forget protection of marriage. So she speaks about the protection of marriage and something about reason. Maybe someone is not being reasonable. Someone is being unreasonable. Someone is misusing sexual energies. Someone is using sexual energies in secret. But something unconventional, something unexpected. This is an Aquarian energy. And so Aquarius is it's kind of a radical energy. And so this could be something that's like kind of off the charts to the layman, to the average person. But something could be starting, something could be ending, but there's a decision that someone has to make concerning these energies. And it looks like they are in secret. And you're asking to use wisdom, and you're asking to use reason. And in using reason, therefore, you need to use your intuition to understand the truth. I'm going to pull another card. Help me go a little bit deeper with this Serket. Is it just a secret sexual energy? Is this a fling? Is this a... What is going on here? Help me clarify, Serket, please, Spirit. Something's not clear. Something's secret again. This is Kerr. So yeah, there's some secret energy, some sexual energy that you're misusing, that someone could be misusing. I don't know how else to describe this. Let me check one thing. I don't know how else to describe it, because that is definitely secret. And that's the second time I'm seeing a secretive energy. So, Leo, y'all gonna have to tell me what this secretive energy is on you guys. It says the transmission of energy and the realization of plans. So someone is trying to realize some kind of secret plan for sex. Someone wants to transmit energies that will not give them recognition and reward, or will close the door to recognition and reward. There's something going on here, but the truth will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. Someone is being unreasonable. Someone could be unreasonable about the truth. but something about sex and secrets and realizing a plan. And possibly bad news. And possibly something unexpected. So I'll do one more card because these are very ancient. I'm hoping maybe I can get, or maybe let me use this other deck. Let me use this love deck over here. Oh no, I know. This guy's gonna tell me. This one is going to tell me. I'm gonna shuffle. Help me understand and clarify the secret. Help me clarify the Ace of Swords, please. How do we clarify the Ace of Swords? What is the secret? The Four of Swords. This is the divine masculine. There's a divine masculine energy that just appeared. And this individual is thinking about their success. They are thinking about being successful, but they may have some kind of regret and remorse. So there's something that they regret or that they're remorseful for that could possibly be a secret. Maybe they're keeping that remorse and that regret to themselves. Maybe they're remorseful about the misuse of sexual energies. Maybe I really want to find out. This could be a Gemini a Gemini or a Capricorn. This is a Gemini or a Capricorn energy. And maybe someone is remorseful about the misuse of their energies because the Four of Swords just appeared. So that would make sense. That makes more sense. I'm glad I pulled that card. Now, are they keeping their remorse a secret? That I'm not sure. Or maybe the misuse of sexual energies is still a secret. But the Nine of Coins is reversed. And so whatever this unconventional situation was that brought you some kind of shame, it may come to light. It may come to light because the Ace of Swords has appeared. And it may come to light now. This is the present spread. So I'm not sure what's going on, but there is some kind of secretive energy. And you're being asked, again, to balance wisdom with the heart. So someone's lying to themselves and or lying to others. But it looks like someone's lying to themselves too because they're unreasonable. They're being unreasonable with reason. And they're not using their intuition. And I saw in the past, it looked like another secret, like someone doesn't even know your true intentions or your feelings. Like you have not had some conversation about partnership yet. So I don't know who this is resonating for, but you guys let me know. And I'm going to move on to the future. Let's see what's going on. And did I tell you guys, where's the deck? I had the Queen of Coins and the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins looks reversed. And so that kind of clarifies for me this partnership. It clarifies for me the Seven of Coins, you wanting to work with a divine feminine, and it clarifies with me the fire sign. Because the Three of Coins is a Libra energy, and so that's an opposition. So there's some kind of opposing force that is stopping you from working with this High Priestess energy. This is a marriage for money. This is a very harmonious partnership that somebody wants. So maybe because this is the Empress is down here, so the Empress is married. So maybe someone is using work as a guise for a relationship, but where they really want a partnership. So maybe this fire sign isn't even aware of what's going on. Maybe you're not even aware that someone has feelings for you because they're approaching you under the guise of work. And then I have the Queen of Coins over here. And so this is a woman who's about her money. Not in a greedy way, because she's not, well, this deck doesn't do reversals. But she's about her money. She's financially stable. She takes care of others with her wealth. She's, you know, that aunt that everyone loves. She's going to go in her purse and give you some coin. The grandma that everyone loves. So this is, I'm trying to see who else is on this board. So I have a Queen of Coins, and I have an Empress, and I have a Sage, and I have someone who's being unreasonable. So I'm going to move on. I can clarify the Queen of Coins later, but she is on the board as well, just to let you know. Oh, so the future is speaking about some kind of Pisces. It could be a Piscean energy. I got the Jack of Cups. And this is a Piscean individual. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So this is love. This is a very loving individual. High side. There's always oppositions. On the high side, this is a very loving individual. They're ruled by their hearts. They love love. You know, Neptune rules higher consciousness. So there will be that depth of, you know, I'll say cosmic energy as well with them. Youthful, joyful, a youthful, loving, joyful energy on the high side. On the low side, they're of course protective of their energies because, you know, this Piscean energy can be used a lot. People will gravitate to Pisces and feel healed, and then, you know, once they're healed, they want to move on, right? And so Pisces gets tired of that, and they move on to the, you know, Cancerian deacon, and they close up their shell. So one of those two scenarios could come with this Piscean energy. But this is a Pisces, and again, this deck doesn't reverse. I don't know if it's a Pisces male or female. But the Empress is here, but still, that's not necessarily. Okay, so the Jack of Cups is clarified by the Jack of Cups. So definitely some kind of Piscean energy. So Neptunian energy is in your future. And again, Neptune is higher consciousness. Neptune is higher love. There is some kind of higher love in your future. Now, looking at the present and looking at the past, I can understand why Anna is here, because there has to be some kind of seed planted, because wisdom is closed on this board. And so she is the only light here. Anararek is the only light. So something happened in the past that sparked a change. And the truth has to be revealed to move forward. The secrets have to be cleared. You cannot deal with an empress, and you cannot deal with a high priestess with lies and deceit. They can feel it. You don't even have to speak. You don't have to say a word. They will feel that dark energy. And so it's best to come clean if there was any genuineness in your heart, because at the end of the day, and this is kind of where I am, I only want what's mine, and you should only want what's yours. If the person you are pursuing, or if the person in your heart is not for you, then all you can do is waste time. Time that should be spent with the person that is for you. So I'm not sure what awareness came through. Oh, look at that. Oh, so the clarification is the Jack of Cups reversed. I don't know if I mentioned that. So that could be a female. That could be a woman, Pisces. She could be a Pisces. She could be Capricorn, or there's Libra energy here, and Aries. So Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Libra. Those are the individuals that are on the board, and Gemini, and Aquarius. But I think Aquarius is the cosmic energy that's here. Aquarius and Neptune just appeared. So we're asking for higher love. Higher consciousness has entered into the equation. And so this energy will help you with your intuition. The Capricornian energy, the energy of Capricorn, that will help you be balanced, and it'll help you be grounded and reasonable and practical. But practicality alone will not lead you to the truth. You have got to have some kind of intuitive angle to your situation, to your mentality, to your reasoning. And I think that's why this Piscean energy is coming in the future. We could be dealing with someone who's very practical, someone who was very stubborn, someone who thought they were right or their way of life was always right. And something happened. Something has shaken up the place to make them change the way that they're thinking. They've either shut the door to this Piscean energy because the Nine of Coins is reversed, or it's just simply saying that this is something that they have to work on. You've got to work on this Piscean energy, or you as a Pisces will have to work on your intuition versus the reason. Because actually, if there is a Piscean energy, maybe they found themselves in some type of situation where they were only using intuition. And maybe they felt that was getting them in some kind of situation. So they swung to the other side and started only using reasoning. But reasoning can take you to, can easily take you to a tower moment. Because the tower to me is when someone thinks they're smarter than God. And if you don't have the subtleties to reach him, because God's not here on earth. I mean, we can bring him down. We can bring down those heavenly energies, and we ourselves are God when we sit on our thrones, but God is not on earth. God is the subtle, the finer energies. God is everywhere at all times. How can you be everywhere at all times and be a solid mass? No, you can't have that earthly Capricorn energy. You're going to have that fiery energy, that cellular energy, or that solar energy, or you're going to have that Neptunian, Aquarian, finer energies. And that's what needs to penetrate the veil. And so someone is very stubborn right now, and someone is using their mind, and they're not using their intuition. And Pisces has to come. So let me clarify that card. A set just showed up, and so a high priestess just came. A high priestess just showed up, and so in your future, there could be some type, and again, the Jack of Cups is reversed, so that could be a Piscean woman. There could be a high priestess, a Piscean woman, in your future. There could be some Piscean woman. She could have a child. She could have a child. She could be a mother. She could be in a situation, to be honest with you. She could be in a situation where she's kind of looking over her shoulder. And if she's looking over her shoulder, why is someone doing secret stuff to her? Is she looking over her shoulder because she already knows that someone's doing something to her? I don't know. But let me get one more keyword for you guys. There is definitely some divine feminine energy, most likely Piscean, and again, some type of Neptunian energy. One second. Okay, so our set speaks about the throne. So in your future, there is an empress that you are, there's an empress that's sitting on her throne. There's an empress that's sitting on her throne, And she speaks about magical knowledge and protection and honoring the female principle of all things. And so there was a misuse of sexual energy in the present. There's that someone is remorseful over. And to misuse sexual energy it's kind of disrespectful. It's disrespectful to yourself, and it's disrespectful to the woman. And because our set is talking about the female principle, I'm going to have to assume that there is some female, maybe a Piscean, who's feeling disrespected. Or maybe the Capricornian. Maybe the Capricornian energy is the one that's feeling disrespected because of the misuse of the energies. But this looks a little promising in that it looks like in the future someone will be respectful of the feminine principle. Maybe the Playboy bachelor days are over because the Nine of Coins rules the Playboy. You're single. You're single and ready to mingle with this Nine of Coins energy. But it's reversed. So someone is trying to find their way. Someone is remorseful. And someone is ready to respect the female principle. Someone is ready to take love to a higher principle. And it begins with seeking the truth. The Seven of Coins are seekers of truth. But they seek truth through intuition, as I've just been discussing. Truth, intuition and reason will lead to the truth. And so higher love, this Neptunian energy, is subtle enough for you to use your intuition. So I guess that's kind of the message of looking for the signs and the synchronicities. There's a Neptunian energy that you're going to need. A Neptunian, Piscean energy that could help you respect the female principles of all things. Or maybe there's... Right. The divine masculine is here to respect the feminine principle and the divine feminine. So I'll do one more card just to see if we can round this out. Oh, man, these are just jumping out. Apet. And so Apet speaks about the multiplication of assets. And so again, this is kind of tying back into the Seven of Coins, that the divine feminine and the divine masculine want to work together. So this is the multiplication of assets. There's someone you want to make money with. I don't know how you're approaching this person, but you're not approaching this person straight and directly. You're going around. No one is going straight to the individual, and I don't know why. Now, Apet is a high priestess energy, so again, another high priestess. Aset is 5. So 5 rules the judicial system. It rules the law, rules religion. So someone's trying to get back to something. And of course, Neptunian energy is going to feel that way. You're going to feel like you found something that you lost, like your home, like God has returned for you or something. You know what I mean? Or you're back in the womb. Like it's something so familiar. And it also speaks about, commitment. So you want a commitment from this person. But I also see the issue with Apet. So again, there's multiplication of assets that you want. Pregnancy is here, which is why the child, maybe you actually are thinking about a family with this person. Maybe someone is pregnant, or maybe you want to get them pregnant. But with Apet, she's a gracious God. She's the hippo. And she tames the lower nature of the masculine. This is like pre-emperor state. She's going to wash you in the waters. She's going to wash you in the waters of baptism. And so she has the crocodile on her back, and the crocodile is a lower energy. So there's a divine masculine that's in a low state. There's a divine masculine that's in a very low energy, and he's very remorseful and he's very stubborn. And he could be single or looked at as single or thought he was single, but he's remorseful with the way that he treated women. And so Apet is here. This divine feminine is here. And this is kind of similar to the Strength card in that she helps them raise their lower energies, their lower levels. And maybe that's what is needed for this individual. They need this Piscean energy to rise. Maybe they don't even know why they want to be with this individual. But it's definitely this Piscean energy. There is this loving, unconditional, loving energy that is raising this divine masculine's soul. It's raising his spirit nature. So the reptile, you know, when you see the Egyptian gods, you'll see them with human bodies and animal heads. And that signifies that their animal nature has risen. They are no longer led by their animal nature. It's now controlled. But she has an entire reptile on her back. And so she speaks about taming that nature. So there's someone whose nature needs to be tamed, which explains why no one is really ready. There's so many cards that are in reverse here. So no one is ready at this time. The divine masculine is not ready. He's going through some type of cycle where he needs to reach enlightenment. He needs to go through an enlightenment before he works with this individual, before he contacts his person. So yeah, I'm gonna end this on a love note. I'm gonna pull the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and see what message is here for Leo. There's a lot going on. Venus must be doing something, or there's something aspecting you guys. And I'll put that in the comments if I find anything else after I'm done here. I'll go do some more research. So the card Flow has come out, and I'm gonna get 2 more cards. Oh. Master. You guys, the devil just popped out. The love devil. This is a love deck. So definitely some kind of addictions or something's going on here. Because Serket came out. Kerhet is upside down. Even Apet, you know, I kind of look at her differently now. Like she's going through a lot. You think it's easy to tame a crocodile? But but I think, you know, masculine and feminine, we all go through it. I think men go through women who are still in their lower nature, and your time and effort is used to raise that. And the same happens for the masculine, for the feminine. Can I have one more card? What is the message we can give to the Leo collective today? One more message. Maybe I'll pick another deck. Sometimes spirit gets tired. I might only have 2 cards. Spirit, can I have one more card for Leo collective? Yeah. So the 9 of coins clarifies the 9 of coins reversed. So let me get the meaning. So the first one is going to be some type of Uranian card. Something unexpected could be happening, and it's asking you to go with the flow. Stop fighting the universe. Stop thinking you're smarter than God, and go with the flow. But let me read exactly what it says. And it speaks about the flow. The key word is attract, expect, release, serendipity, cycles, and expansion. Oh, there's Mellow. The energies around you at this time are positive and are driving you forward. Let yourself flow with these energies and put them to good use. This is an opportune time to attract your heart's desires. Do you want more love, peace, or greater understanding? Is your heart calling out for a new relationship? Does a current relationship need improvement? Focus on your desires and allow them to manifest by expecting them to. Sorry, let me let this little kitty out of here. Come on. Come on, Ella. The center card, I'm sorry to say, is the devil. And so I cannot leave this reading without mentioning that there could be something. There are some mental, someone is restricting themselves with their mind. They could have some kind of something, some kind of attachment is in this reading right now. I don't know if it's drugs. I don't know if it's alcohol. I don't know if it's some kind of sexual abuse, because Serket has come here. But there's something holding people back from rising to a higher spiritual nature. And that's what they're going to have to investigate. That's the truth and the intuition that they're going to have to use. Okay, so this card is called the Master. And it speaks about fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom, and love. So it says fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you are worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. It's time to take action to master your fears. You must first identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you'll discover the power to master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationships you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. Your affirmation is, I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship with myself and with others. Traditional tarot archetype, the devil. So the answer to the devil in you, the devil around you, is unconditional love. You have to find this Neptunian, unconditional God's love. The love that only God could give you. You must reunite with that. Give it to yourself. And then find a way to give it to others. But you can't give people what you don't have. So this sounds like a time of manifesting. This sounds like a time of prayer. This sounds like a time to bring down these cosmic energies and to bring balance to your life. Something's too heavy. You've been doing something too long, too hard, too much. It's time to balance that with a softer energy. Something that will elevate you and take you higher to the cosmos. So that's your responsibility as a Leo. Once you master the cosmos, you can clearly see what you are supposed to be doing here on Earth and who you're supposed to be doing it with. The divine feminine and divine masculine are being asked to work together right now, and you're being asked to look at your thoughts, to look at what you value, and to take those things higher for recognition and for reward. So I think on that note, I'm going to wrap up this reading. I don't even know how long that took. 1 hour 18. Okay, that's not bad, because, let's end it there. So blessings and bliss, everyone. I will see you next time. I think I'll do Scorpio the next reading. This was a good one too. I enjoyed doing this reading. This was a very clarifying reading. And so I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. You guys go ahead and subscribe. I'm building my channel. And thank you. I'll talk to you next time.